After completing this lesson, you'll be able to understand design options, apply design options to duplicated views, and set a primary option. The objective domains covered are 3.3, Assign, Display, and Accept Primary Design Options. Design options are essential in early design when evaluating different structural arrangements prior to committing to a preferred design option. Design options within Revit facilitate these requirements, allowing the development of numerous options and then the final selection of the preferred solution. Go ahead and open up the model 034 working with design options. The model opens up in the 3D view. In this particular example, we're going to have a look at two different designs for the front of our building structure. Here, you'll see that we have a steelwork design primarily showing rolled curved members across the front of the structure. So let's now have a look at some different design options. On the Manage ribbon, you'll note here under Design Options, we have an Active Design Options menu. And here we have two options. We have our curved steelwork, which is our primary preferred option, or we have a second option, faceted steelwork. The Active Design Options menu can also be activated from the status bar. You'll note here that we have the same functionality. Let's first have a look at how we set up design options. So again, on the Manage ribbon, you'll note we have design options. Let's select design options. And you'll see here first, we have something called a option set. So of course, there could be several options around the whole building structure. We may have an option for different roofing. We may have another option for the front of our building structure, another option for foundations. So the option set contains the options. Once we've created an option set, we can create individual options within that set. One of the options would always be a primary option, which is the preferred option. When presenting options to clients or stakeholders, it's quite useful to be able to present these on drawing sheets. So what we're now going to do is duplicate our 3D view and then present both options on the drawing sheet. In the project browser, right mouse click over the 3D view and duplicate. I'm going to rename this, and this one will be Reception Option 1. And again, I'll duplicate that view again. And this will be Reception Option 2. Okay, so I have my two duplicate views. To set the option active in the view, we first need to go into Visibility Graphics. To do this, select the View ribbon, and then select Visibility Graphics. When design options are active within a model, you'll notice we get a new tab, Design Options. And in the Design Options, you'll note here that we have our design option set, and then we can decide which one we want to present. So in this case here, for option 2, this is going to be the faceted steelwork, and I can then go ahead and say OK. Let's now open up Reception Option 1. And again, we can go to Visibility Graphics, select Design Options tab, and here, select Option 1. So we now have two views that allow us to present each option to stakeholders or clients. Of course, these options can be added to a drawing sheet, so we could simply take one of our options and drag and drop them onto the relevant drawing sheets. If we wanted to present them side by side, of course, we could present both options on the same drawing sheet. Let's return back to our main 3D view. Now, once a stakeholder or client has decided the preferred option, we'll then need to accept that as the primary option. To do this, we can go back to the Manage ribbon and select Design Options. Our option set, Entrance Steelwork, contains two options. Currently, the curved steelwork is the primary option. If this is the one the client accepted, we can simply say Accept Primary. The following dialog box is saying that the remaining option sets will be deleted from the model. It's recommended to save a backup of this model just in case the customer or client or stakeholders change their mind. But in this case, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to accept the deletion of the view that's carrying option 2, and then go ahead and select close.